Before I buy food at the airport, I always remember one thing a friend told me. He worked inside one of the busiest airports for 7 years, not as a pilot or airport security, but in airport restaurants, behind the counter, in the places where hungry travelers run before their flight. And one day, I asked him a simple question. Why is the food so expensive? And why does it taste so bad? He paused. He looked a bit confused. Then he said, if you can avoid eating at the airport, avoid it. Not because the workers are bad or the restaurants are dirty, just because airport food is built around a very simple idea. You are trapped. Once you pass security, you don't have many choices. You get hungry, tired, you start worrying about your gate and can't leave the airport anymore. And the restaurants know that. That is the first reason airport food is so expensive. It is not because they serve you some special food, it is because the customer has nowhere else to go. Outside the airport, if a portion of fries costs too much, you can walk away. You can cross the street and eat somewhere else. But inside the airport, you don't have that luxury. The small portion of fries can cost more than a full meal at a high street fast food place. A sandwich can cost like it was made by a chef who personally blessed the bread. And then, after paying for your fries and burger, they may still ask you to pay extra for sauce. A tiny sauce. Airport restaurants are not just selling food, they are selling convenience. They are selling the fact that your flight leaves in 40 minutes and you do not want to risk missing it. After he said this to me, I understood something. At the airport, you are not buying food in a normal market. You are buying food in a place where time, stress, and limited options are all working against you. But the prices are only the beginning, because the second problem is quality. And this is where things get uncomfortable. In many airport food places, speed matters more than freshness. The food has to be ready fast. The queues keep growing. People are rushing. And the managers, well, they want money. They want to get as much as possible, giving you as little as they can. So the system is not always built around making the best sandwich or the best coffee. It is built around moving food quickly. Sometimes food is cooked and then held for a long time. It sits under heat lamps or in some dirty trays. Sometimes it looks fresh from far away, but it has already been sitting there for hours. Now, this does not mean every airport restaurant does this, and it does not mean every meal is bad. But it does mean something important. When a place is extremely busy, extremely expensive, and built around speed, quality can become the first thing sacrificed. Your fries may be soft, the burger may be dry, and the drink served may have been sitting in a glass longer than you have been in the airport. And the worst part is, you still pay premium prices for it. Then there is the third thing people rarely talk about. The staff. And this is the part most customers do not think about. When someone is rude at an airport restaurant, most people immediately blame the worker. They think the cashier is lazy, the waiter does not care, or they simply have a bad attitude. But it is usually more complicated than that. Airport restaurant staff work under a strange kind of pressure. The place is always busy. The customers are often stressed. They get angry quickly. Some are tired or they had a bad day themselves. And the worker has to absorb all of that, again and again, hour after hour, day after day. On top of that, many of them are underpaid, overworked, rushed, watched by managers, and pushed to keep the lines moving. So when you get bad service at the airport, the person in front of you may not be the real problem. They may just be the last visible piece of a broken system. There is one thing that got stuck in my mind. Most workers are not trying to ruin your day. They are just trying to survive theirs. Because yes, when you pay airport prices, you expect good service. You expect decent food and people to treat you properly. That is fair. But it is also worth remembering that the person serving you might be dealing with pressure you cannot see. Then comes the fourth reason: targets. Airport restaurants are not relaxed little cafes waiting peacefully for customers. They are businesses inside some of the most expensive commercial spaces in the world. They need to sell. Targets can be extremely high: sales targets, speed targets, queue targets. And managers want more orders, more upselling, more add-ons. And when a place is chasing numbers that hard, the experience changes. The goal is no longer just give this person a good meal. The goal becomes move the queue, sell more, do not waste food. That is how you end up waiting 20 minutes for a breakfast that tastes like it was rushed and forgotten at the same time. That is how you end up being offered extras you did not ask for. Because waste costs money. And inside an airport, everything is about money. High rent, high pressure, high number of passengers, and low patience. After all these explanations, I started to see airports differently. It was not just food at a random restaurant. It was a system. A system where the customer is hungry and trapped, where staff are stressed and rushed, and where the food is expected to fill that gap. That is why airport food often feels disappointing. So what should you do? I was given a simple rule. If you can eat before going to the airport, do it. If you can bring snacks, bring them. If the airport allows it, bring sealed food. If you need to buy something, choose something simple. Avoid food that has been sitting around. And if the place is extremely busy, be careful with anything that depends on freshness. At the airport, the best-looking food is not always the freshest food. And the most expensive meal is not always the best meal. You still need to eat at airports sometimes. Everyone does. But now, when you walk past airport restaurants, you know what to expect. So the next time you are at the airport, remember this. Airport food is not expensive because it is always good. It is expensive because you are there, hungry, rushed, and for a short moment, trapped. So if you can avoid it, do it. And if you cannot, at least know what you are really paying for. Let me know in the comments below your airport experience. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this one.